Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Frontiers have one thing in common: combat. Although both games vary in combos and such, they're still combat-focused games. But which is better? A majority of people, including myself, will say Unleashed has better combat, but just as many people will say that Frontiers combat reigns supreme. I have played both of these games, so I know which each game has to offer in terms of combos and all that other stuff. So today, I'll take a look at both these games' pros and cons and see which one is better. Before we get into this video, my final verdict is strictly my opinion. Feel free to tell me your opinion in the comments, just please be civil. With that out of the way, let's get started with the Werehog and Sonic Unleashed. Let's start with the pros. There are tons of movement variety, satisfying combat, good flow, and 2 different attack options. Cons: you have to grind to get good combos, there's the battle theme, and the atrocious stun lock. At the start of the game, you start with basic attacks, pretty obvious, and to get better combos, you must earn XP. How do you earn XP? By killing enemies with basic boring attacks. But once you upgrade the Werehog, you get some cool moves. You can get some aerial attacks that do lots of DPS, or you can get incredibly powerful moves that make combat sessions go by in a flash. Or you can get combos that can stun lock enemies really quickly for easy crowd control. Or you can just go full temper tantrum mode and just... Not to mention, the animations are really smooth, so they feel natural and it actually looks like Sonic is interacting and landing his hits on the Dark Eye creatures. Also, the Titan and Big Mother QTEs look clean. Like, it's just so fluid and expressive. Now let's switch to Frontiers. Honestly, it's not beating Unleashed. First of all, like, the animations just happen so quickly. Like, you can't really see the transition between idle and a basic punch. It just sorta happens. The attack animations are a significant downgrade in presentation in my opinion. Like, stuff like the cross slash just has Sonic in a single pose the entire time. And the Cyclone kick has Sonic in one pose yet again. But this was kinda hidden in the special effects, so I guess that's something. Not to mention the jump ball is weak as f***. It's just a blue circle with spikes that spins and glows for some reason. Even the Werehog is a jump ball better than this. You can physically see Sonic spinning inside of the blue aura, and it looks clean. This is nothing. It's just bursting with laziness. And this is about combat, not aesthetics. The amount of combos has been scaled back down tremendously. The Werehog had 4 categories, like straight attacks, aerial attacks, hook attacks, and special attacks. And instead of XP in Frontiers, you get skill points. There are 2 categories in Frontiers: basic attacks and story-related attacks. And I only used like 3 or 4 attacks after unlocking the entire skill tree. In Unleashed, I used like 7 to 10 combos per stage. In Frontiers, it's not about using specific attacks for certain situations like Unleashed, mainly because most enemies die in one hit. It's picking the strongest attack with the shortest animation. So all the things that made Unleashed combat fun is gone. But that's not saying Frontiers combat is without its own highlights. The fights as Supersonic against Giganto, Wyvern, and Knight are so fucking fun. Just destroying a massive fucking robot as a tiny humanoid hedgehog is just really fun. So that's one thing I'll give to Sonic Frontiers. Okay, now let's summarize this with a chart. Unleashed pros: movement variety, smooth visuals, situational combos, good flow, and 2 different attack options. Unleashed cons: have to grind for good combos, horrible stun lock, and the battle theme. Frontiers pros: better sound design, strong attacks, awesome music. Frontiers cons: most enemies die in one hit. Degraded animations, no more situational combos, have to grind for good combos. So if I had to pick one, I would pick Unleashed combat. Sega, if you're gonna make another combat game, take ideas from Unleashed combat and just make it better, like tie up the loose ends. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you didn't, you have my permission to dislike the video. Subscribing is probably the best way to support the channel. Join my Discord server with the link in the description to see what I'm working on, and I'll catch you all in the next video. See ya.